Hello friends, my name is Ashok Sijala. In this session, we learn the simple interest and compound interest in C language, C programming. So let us start. First, I share my laptop screen, and here I fix the position and my desktop here. Window Turbo C++ for Windows I open, and there is new version of Windows. So let us open. And here I just alter app. There is file menu open and take new file. And here we first, that is document section, and here we can take simple interest first. Okay, simple interest. So there is a okay simple interest. Then we can take the next stage as a compound. So compound interest. Okay, and interest ST. Okay, compound interest. So let us start. First, I include header file, and that is stdio.h. Then conio.h. You have to know very well what is a full form. Standard input output and console. Console means there's in we can go in those shell that blank screen that is known as console screen. Okay, and then start the main section. So other section is not required. And here opening closing brace, and then we have to define our variable like t for principal amount and of number of year, that is in integer. And now take the float data type rate of year, and there is required simple interest, so like si, and compound interest ci. Okay, so there is short and meaningful variable take in C language, and give the rules, apply the rules of variable. First letter must be alphabet, not reserved keyword if you have to use. Okay, and minimum 8 character is maximum length of variable, or also in file name, but we can give 1 or 2 character, or maximum 4 letter you have to provide your variable name in C language. Okay, now clear the screen we have to use, and take from the user. You can also, like here I first give like static 1000, then like rate is a 10 percentage. Okay, and then n is like 2 year, and we can just print simple interest like directly. Here I use si, and you have to know formula. Simple interest p. In C language, there is a multiplication. We have to use asterisk. There is arithmetic operator, and P R and multiply n and divide by 100. So now we can just check how it's print. And here the simple interest, okay, is, and give the more message, and take the our SI is a float, so take the percentage, that is a formatting symbol, and SI variable, and then get ch is function. So we can just, and I save this file as like simple and compound both program in one file. So here I give the file name, so there is no error, and just I run. So 200 is a simple interest. Let us check here. Principal amount is a 1000, and 10 is rate 2 year. So here directly in Common Student know, you just press the last zero, then 10% 100 is a 1 year, and 2 year is 200 is a simple interest. So there is a checking the formula, and here asterisk is a multiplication sign, and slash is a division sign in arithmetic operator. So now we can take the user provide this value, not static. So we can take the here remove and take message, like we can take here enter uh, principal PRICIPAL, because there is a college principal is also principal. So we can take the not mistake. PRINCIPL, that is correct. Principal amount. Okay, we can say that amount. Okay, that is message, and we can use the scanf function. And p is a integer, so here formatting percentage %d and then comma and second argument like a p, or and just I copy control insert and shift insert. Okay, and I just remove these two lines, and here enter. You can remove the this principal and enter PR, rate of, we can say that, and first letter we can message also capital, there is no rate of years, okay, and that is a R, but R is a float variable, so here we can change appropriate formatting symbol F, and there is a R. Okay, now we can take the we can say that number of year or time duration, we can say that, and that is a n, and n is integer, so there is no problem in percentage %d. So three variable we have to scan, and just formula is we have to already apply. Our logic is now I just F2 for saving. Here you can know my previous video lecture, I can say shortcut key F2 is a, I just all revised in first my video, all option is there. Okay, I save and then compile F9. How is shortcut key? Here CIM simple underscore compound exe is generated. Okay, so turbo C++ make this, and we can provide here extension. Okay, so we can store our folder. So here I just change, because there is save as a CPP. So we cannot provide the extension of C, that file is a store in CPP. So I just show you and then give C. So we can care of taking the giving the name of file. You just type the directly file name and not provide the extension. So that file is stored in CPP because their editor is a C++. Okay, now this file is okay, or logic is no any error, and that exe is generated. There are four files generated. First, that file here is a source file, and then F9 is a exe file, and that name is same, that dot and extension is that the backup file is there, and obj object file is there, all stored in our file folder particular. So my first video lecture, you can first see program YouTube, you have to see, and then how to store your particular folder. Okay, so I just compile an control F9, that is run. So we can take user like same value in static 1000, and rate is 10, and giving the number of year like 2. So 200 is appear simple interest. We can already check this value. Now we can perform the compound interest. Second, our goal in this session, simple interest and compound interest. So here CI is already taking, and take one extra parameter, and that is a amount. Okay, and we can also take as an A and float variable. And now there is two value giving in same. We can take formula, and then formula is a amount equal to P parenthesis original formula of maths library, maths parenthesis 1 plus r upon n, r divided by 100 and upon to n. So there is a original formula. So I repeat, amount equal to P parenthesis 1 plus r divided by 100 and upon is n. So how you can take this formula to our C language? So here we can first multiply P principal amount, and then take the power function, and that header file is required, and that is a math library. So I take here one extra, and that is math.h. So math header file taking the power function upon. So power function is there. Now our formula is I just revise formula amount equal sign in maths formula, P multiplication parenthesis 1 plus r divided by 100 and upon all parenthesis n upon on n. So you have to know very well what is a compound interest formula. So how to apply in programming C language. So there is now we can take, and then I just one plus, okay, there is, and now take one extra inner parenthesis r divided by 100 and now whole parenthesis, and that is n. So that is now complete. I just roughly idea here original formula, a equal to p, then dot is a I think mathematics, and here that I cannot just I comment line give the formula original, and that right plus 1 r divided by 100, okay, and then on I can this sign is a in computer related upon sign and then n. So there is a original formula we can convert in our computer language C programming language. And power function, power is a math library, so we can also check in help library. Like first we can change scanf function syntax. So here uh, scanf function is stdio standard input and std. Okay, so scanf and there's declaration, that is a syntax here declaration. So that is return integer, and here uh, comma we can pass the first format, or you can say that symbol of formatting, and then pass the your address. At the rate sign is taking the address in C language, and alter F1 function key. We can go in previous window in help library, that is shortcut key. And now we can take the power function to math library. So here math.h is there, and here our power function, that is power and power L, calculate x multiplicity y. So there is upon, and here first provide the base and exponent, so rest upon sign. So you can know very well in maths library. So in this help you can also take here examples like power x comma y. So 2 raised to 3, 2 raised to 3, 2 multiply 2 multiply 2, so 4 and 8, 8 is giving this program out. So you can also check this program, okay, to yourself. Okay, I just accept key, so we can come back to our editor, accept key in our computer keyboard. Okay, so now and one uh, compound interest taking the whole multiply the principal amount, so we can get print both, like here I print both. So just with amount and with compound interest, you have to know principal amount is adding that compound interest. So first print, I can say that with principal amount, and we can say that compound, we can say that compound interest. Okay, so I both print so you can understand. So first I print the a, okay, and here take the new line, so we can provide the slash n. So just slash n, so you can just with what you have to not use, just principal amount with compound interest. Okay, that's here we have to compound interest, and then we can take the original compound interest, so without principal amount. So here I can just give compound, uh, so compound interest, you can uppercase, no problem, there is a just message. So here now, okay, ready. Okay, and here we provide percentage f. Okay, so a is also, yes, here also change dot d, but f, and here also f, and here also you can take like after a point you have to print two decimal point. So just 2 is there. Some I can first we can print, then after I show you. Okay, here I print the take one uh, here C as compound interest, and we can minus A minus principal P. So our original compound interest coming, just I give. So both I have to print for it with compound interest and principal that is taking in A. So here we can calculate, and then CI compound interest, that is short variable, A minus P or principal amount minus, then our original compound interest is print. So let us check. Okay, so just compile and give same as previous 1000, so we can recognize, and rate is 10 and year is 2. So yes, now printing. So principal amount with compound interest is 1210, and our original compound interest is just 210, and simple interest is at 200 and compound interest is at 210. So there is a very simple logic, but how to convert in our computer or C programming language, that is a formula. So you can identify, and also we can use the power function by just original math formula I here write in comment line. So you can convert how to in this for computer language. So here multiplication is a take the asterisk sign, and then upon we can division. So division sign, and upon we have to this, and upon we have to use power function. So that is, and division is a just slash is a division. So r divide by 100, that is meaning. So that I same write, because there is a not possibility to write in like you and notepad or word, you have to write superscripts and subscript. So you can also write this, but here I just show you how it's original formula. Okay, and I think that is sufficient. So how it's compound interest and how it's a simple interest, that is my goal of this session. So you can understand very well how it's possible. And last I can sum up this session. So here I can also write comment. So simple interest, I can just parentheses and divide by 100, and P and R and N, that is original function of simple maths. I just bought is a, I think is a multiplication. Here is asterisk sign, and then there is the compound interest. We can calculate first amount with interest plus amount value in giving this formula. So I minus this principal and amount and minus principal amount, and both we have to print, so you can identify what is the difference between. And just last time I run and taking some different value, so you can identify like to 2000. So this happen, and giving the same rate 10 and number of 2, so now is double 400 simple interest, and compound is 420. So we can change because 420 is a wrong number too. So I just 1500 to a principal amount. Rate is 10 and year is just 1. So you can identify 150 and year is 150. Okay, so there is a year like this giving the simple. Okay, so here we print yes amount and simple interest. Yes, writes no problem. Okay, yes, all is well. Our programming ampersand is there, so there is in if any error there, scanf function you can missing the ampersand sign, that is take the garbage value. And also we can supply here some here like 0 plus 0, so there is no chance any taking garbage value. So okay, so just I have to save yes, and now we have to take different value, and like Yes, 1200, and year is rate is 10 and year is 1. So now, yes, both are same because we can give only 1 year. So compound interest and simple interest same. We can give the 2 year. Then there is no, yes, no mistake any. I give just previously, so you can understand. Year rate is 10, but year is 2. So then and then a difference between compound interest and simple interest. So year 15 is different. So there is a year taking, and last time I run 1000 original, and year rate is 10 and year is 2. So there is a very well work, no any error. So that is finish my session. I hope you can understand how compound interest and simple interest work in C language. So I just alter F3, that is close our file, and alter X. So in file quit, alter X is quit. So I just quit. Okay, subscribe my channel Ashok Sijala Academy and press the bell icon to never miss any update. And thanks for your watching, sharing, and supporting. Hare Krishna.